Hello and welcome. I hope that you're well wherever you are and that you're ready for the day's episode. In the previous episodes, we have been talking about vegetables, the healing properties of vegetables, and also the types of vegetables that we have. So, in today's episode, we'll focus on the benefits of eating vegetables. The value of eating vegetables. We'll specifically look at 8 benefits of eating vegetables. So sit back and enjoy as we learn about the importance of eating vegetables. Number 1, vegetables contain nutrients that are lacking in the other 2 types of foods that we have. Now, vegetables contain nutrients like mineral salts, including iron, and also vitamins, which boost our immune system, making it the very basic of immune booster and also a protective food. So it is important that we incorporate them in their colors, the greens, the yellows, the purples, the red, the orange, and so on. It is advised that you have them as the most in your plate, unlike the other 2 types of food, that is the energy giving and the bodybuilding food. So your plate, half of your plate should be consistent of vegetables, and then quarter of the plate starch, quarter of the plate the bodybuilding or protein food. So ensure that you have vegetables in large quantities in your day-to-day eating. Number 2, it's a natural laxative. Now, vegetables are have a fiber in large quantities, so they facilitate the bowel movement, and it also helps in the digestion process. Number 3, it's ideal in cases of obesity. It helps in weight loss as it has close to no fats, and it is full of fiber, and with fiber you eat less because you are always full and you will eat only when it is necessary. So it will help you also to not eat a lot of junk and so on because you are filled. Snacking is always in the list, and also it helps your body to stay longer without food. Vegetables also have less calories, so you'll not be scared of eating them in large quantities, fearing that you will gain weight. But in the real sense, you can eat as much as you want, but you will not gain weight because they are not fattening. Number 4, they are good for the elderly people because they contain low calories or no calories at all. Now, someone who is old is not so much in need of so much energy, but they just need something that can sustain them because now their systems are slowing down. So vegetables are good for their digestion, and they're also good for their protection from diseases because they become sick often. So the vegetables boost their immune system from being attacked by diseases. So encourage the older people to eat vegetables because they are ideal or they are good for their health. Number 5, it's a good source of mineral salts. Now, mineral salts include phosphorus, sodium, potassium, calcium, iron, and so on. So these are very important in terms of protecting the body and also bone and muscle growth and development. So you may use them because they'll help your body. Minerals like iron are good for the blood production. So it will increase blood production in your body. For example, food like watercress or beetroot are good sources of iron. So you may use them as often as you would like. Now, vegetables like diuretics are good for urine production. They help you to produce enough urine production so that you don't store waste in your body. And also we have hypertensives, which help to protect against hypertension or high blood pressure. So you may incorporate them in your meals as often as you can. All the vegetables, the dark leafy vegetables, the dark green leafy vegetables are good for the blood pressure prevention. Vegetables like watercress and also pumpkin leaves are good for the body, spinach and so on. As long as it is dark green, it is good for you. Now, number 7, all vegetables, especially the ones that are green or dark green in color, produce red blood cells, which are very important in our body. Due to iron content, it is very important because blood is produced in large quantities, and it is good blood, clean blood, healthy blood for you. Number 8, vegetables are anti-carcinogenics. Now, this means they prevent the production of cancer cells. They are anti-cancerous vegetables, which help us to be protected against cancer as a disease. Now, vegetables like onions and other bulbs like garlics are good, and also fennel. They are good for this purpose. Now, you may want to start as early as possible to introduce them to your children, even to the other members of the family, so that they get used to it early. So remember, onions are good, garlic is also good, and fennel is also good for your body. You can have them either raw or cooked. Also, we have said that instead of using antibiotics, we can also use onions as a form of antibiotic. That's a natural remedy for you. So remember that vegetables are good for your body, not just to fill the stomach, but also in terms of health. It is a source of iron, an anti-carcinogenic food,